Hello to the gamers, we are back. Slay the Spire. Had some inspired runs lately. And I'm not talking about in the toilet, if you know what I mean. Disgusting. Disgusting way to start the video today. Ascension 15. I mean, it's getting very serious. We have unfavorable events. Lemony Snicket could never. All we can do is do what we must, you know? Do what we can. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. I kind of hate what we're starting with here. Choose a card to obtain. Give me something good. Give me a good rare or give me an attack I like. I'm going to settle for a Tempest. I think it's not my favorite card, and maybe I'm a little bit Tempest-pilled because we had that run where it was the kill shot on the Timekeeper. But honestly, that's a great start for Tempest, man, when the enemy's doing nothing, and then you get to step up and do something. So let's just make sure our math's not screwed up here. This is 16 damage. We can take you to 28 and then do 6, which means you will be killed. It's that easy. I love having a reinforced body in the deck. And now we don't need to take another reinforced body, maybe. Now this, we don't like this very much. We don't like this very much at all. At least we can get one kill. And honestly, I think I'm more likely to not need a dual cast to finish the job. That's not really what I was looking for. If we draw a dual cast here, we would have been better off. Okay, I could summon 3 lightning, which will not kill you, or I could kill you. I'm going to choose to kill you. That seems smart. I kind of hate these options. I'm going to take a recursion just because I think early on you need cards, but it's far from my favorite pick, that's for sure. But I like what we got reasonably well. I would like to have some attacks. Some attacks would go a long way. How about this? That's what you love to see, and then this pretty much ruins your life. So we don't really have a game plan yet. The game plan is like, you know, do as well as we can. Now, couldn't you have spread... I would have taken these cards in the last 3 choices, but now they're all here, all at once. I do think we love a Glacier, but I think we take Core Surge because it's rare, which means we're less likely to see it in the future. And it also does a great job of enabling like a bias cognition to really flourish. So sure, we'll go for that. I do want a Glacier, by the way. Don't get me twisted up on that one. I would love to see one. You know, I think I could justify a Flex Potion because it enables like a 1-tap kill on you. And it enables a 1-tap kill on you. And, you know, taking 7 damage on this encounter is actually like, I think it's a pretty reasonable outcome. Now, it's kind of dawning on me that we also could have kept the strength for an elite fight by using that potion after, or just before Core Surge, I guess, but... Or just after Core Surge, I should say, but that's okay. I like Chill. I wish we had more attacks, but I do like the cards we've got. This is just gonna suck, so prepare for the suckage, okay? It's just gonna be a heavyweight punch-for-punch knockout with no defense. Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. We take 18 damage, pretty bad. It's not going to get much better, so prepare yourself for that. But if I could kill you before you land any more damage on me, I'd consider that a positive. Now, we can do it with a Fire Potion. I would rather not, if I can avoid it. I don't think I can avoid it, though. I could... Let me think about this for a second, because this potion might allow us to get another elite done. So, like, this is 10 damage. I think, as much as this seems like it's not necessary, the value of holding onto the potion makes it worth it as long as we're taking 0, I think. And again, I'm just like, I'm kind of disappointed with the cards we're getting, but it is what it is. I'll take a hologram. It's not like that bad. I'm going to rest, unfortunately. It's not that bad that the deck is defensively focused. We just need like offense to pair with it. Otherwise, we're just, you know, extending the runtime until we get iced. So I think I take a Seek just because, like, it's hard to beat, right? It's any card in your deck when you get it. Toy Ornithopter is kind of sick too. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better, maybe. Like, how about a zap hologram into just a reinforced body here? Taking no damage turn 1 feels pretty nice. We don't really have anything that I'm seeking on average here, but... And I do think... I mean, we could summon 2 lightning and maybe it hits you. I'm willing to play it for value, okay? It didn't hit you. One of these is gonna hit you. And it's all... Thank you for not making me appear to be a fool. 'Tis better to appear a fool than to open one's deck and remove all doubt. That's what I've always said. Give me, I mean, if we're seeking anything, I guess it's kind of nice to get a chill. And then we honestly should just, like, Core Surge... Rebound, and it's tempting to kill you, but it's nice to rebound the defend, because with the defend we know maximum we're taking 1 damage next turn. So let's send it accordingly. Like, it's plausible we take 6 next turn. It's plausible we take 0 next turn. This actually turned out pretty well. I'm kind of like really leaning on the relics to do some work for us, because I'm not thrilled with the hurting power of my deck so far. And again, they give us like 2 defensive cards, and then a card that I think could work, but we just are not built for it at all, man. So I will take Charge Battery, and we're still kind of in the same position. Let's see, you're doing 20, and I have... let me put it this way. I can play a strike and get you closer to death. And then we know we're doing okay there. But that's kind of like we shot our whole wad on turn 1, right? We don't have a lot of killing power, especially with weakness. So, I guess it's nice to seek a Core Surge. That takes the bulk of the damage off the table. Hologram puts us in a position where we're taking 1 damage, which I think is fine. Actually, never mind. Oh, because we evoked an orb, right. Okay. And then I think at this point, basically, all we're trying to do is get the lightning up to the front, and then it can do some real work. Actually, we're totally fine, because the Tempest goes crazy here, because it evokes the orbs that allow us to not have to play any defense, and then, like, some dual casts or something would hit the spot. I think we just ruin your life. This went way better than expected. Now, what do I want to see? I have no idea. I'd love to see White Beast statue, I think. Knowing that we have Toy Ornithopter. In terms of cards, I don't know. I just felt like it's sensible to get some damage going. And who's our boss? I mean, I shouldn't be, like, too upset, but... I'm not upset is not the right word. I feel like we need to fight the elite. So we possibly... could have / should have rested, but like we need the relics. So like there's a lot of there's like competing impetuses right now. Let's put it that way. And this is probably like the worst boss for us to be fighting right now, but I think as long as we use our potions, we should be okay. Like you might as well, yeah. And then you know why not? Well, no. We should do this so that a hologram can bring back a card, and bringing back Streamline is kind of like what we need to not lose in the long term. I see the potential of bringing back recursion so we could get the orb again, but I'm not sweating. You can bring back a zap or a reinforced body. Well, hit ya? Just trying to see if there's a way I kill ya. I don't think at 3 lightning. 3 lightning, I don't think gets the job. Well, 8 plus 9, it doesn't quite get the job done. Well, I guess the important thing is that it doesn't matter because we're not taking damage this turn, which means that you're cooked because you're not gonna you're gonna debuff next turn. You're not gonna do any damage, so I'll just kill you. And then we actually ended up coming out like pretty well there. And I think a Centennial Puzzle is really good. Now, here's the moment of truth. I am going to choose not to rest. And I think that that's like a 50-50 decision. I do think it could possibly kill us, but I think in order for us to have chances in the long term, like, we need to be able to upgrade our deck. But our starting hand was, in my opinion, truly horrendous, and I think we just die. Well, wait a second. We don't die. In fact, we don't take any damage. But that was, it's not like I was 1,000,000% wrong. Like, that was one where you either take no damage or you die. So I'll live with that. And you know what? Let's just summon 3 lightning. If we're going to take damage anyway, let's get max value Tempest, get it out of our deck. We don't have to see it again. Play this for 2. That would be nice. And then what would we be seeking? I guess you would just seek like a zap, but it seems so basic. It seems so basic because you're going to draw a zap anyway. You would rather just seek on a future turn, like dual cast Reinforced Body for 2, and play Seek might come up on a turn where there's heavy damage where we actually need it. But I'm very much not in the business of holding a Seek. That's like a very rare outcome. But usually I have one card in my deck that I'm looking for. And here I'm like, I don't, so just give me another Streamline, man. Sure. I mean, it's like I said, these fights on the first floor, like this is a bit prickly on this one. I think I would happily hit you for 20 in spite of the obvious 3 damage that we take. Like we gotta do it, man. We gotta stay out in front. 16. Okay, so we can roll 1 extra energy over. It's gonna be tight. I know I got the potion, but it's still gonna be tight. This is why we... Well... say this is why we wait for it, but now I'm like, we could just bring back a defend. But honestly, 2 defends and we'll rebound a strike to hopefully get you closer to death. It literally lets us live with 1 HP and then have 1 more turn to finish the job, and that's exactly how it's going to go down. Okay, so that could be perfect. Obviously, I want to see an Echo Form. In lieu of an Echo Form, if I could get a Biased Cognition, it works so well with Core Surge. We got a thin deck. It's a good card to begin with. It's not even a question. Like, this is... We have not been given really anything, barring Tempest, that enables Thunderstrike and Amplify. We don't have a single power. So, like, this one's by default. And I think this is it, man. We go Snecko Eye. We go Snecko Eye. Now we have something to talk about. Like, this is an interesting get. It makes Echo Form much more playable. Reinforced Body and Tempest are playable regardless. And Streamline might, like, start better but get worse, which is kind of an interesting idea, but I guess it will still have its cost reduced by 1. I'm not sure. Either way, now we can take cards that are expensive but likely to be good for us. So I like it. In fact, I think I might even say I love it and I want some more of it. Do me a favor and seek a Streamline. And it'll, because we didn't draw it, it comes back at cost. We don't need the hologram it back. At its normal cost, which is actually fine for us, I think, here. Now, whatever you play gets played twice. Certainly pretty easy to say, okay, then just throw out, like, 6 lightning. But let me think about that. 6 lightning will evoke 4, which is 32 damage, and then leave 9, so it's 41 damage, and then a zap afterwards. I forgot, but it's not enough. So I think we actually double up on an overpriced defend, which, like, hurts me on a physical level, but I think is the right thing to do. And maybe, like, hold a Tempest for a better play in the future. And I'm not worried about 1 damage. I'd rather next turn could be a lot worse. You double up on Streamline and then you're dead. Yeah. Okay. All right. This seemed fine. Now you want to give me attacks? Unfortunately, I can't go for that. A 1-cost Cold Snap? Nah. That's yesterday's breakfast, man. Okay, I know what to do. I think. I think. You're gonna play a defend, for sure. I'd like to play a Streamline, and you know what? We don't have any healing, so let's go ahead and do this. Rebound a Streamline, even though it's crazy expensive. And then, honestly, this is a crazy play, man. seek a 1-cost attack like a Core Surge, and play your block potion. Yeah, we doubled up on the potions, but just consider that like a self-repair with even more upside. Reinforced body for 2, and we're chilling. Can't really play it for 2. I could play it for 3, or I could play it for 1. I'll play it for 3. I don't think there's any reason we need to rush right now. See how much this Echo Form costs. The price is right. And then bring back Reinforced Body. I'm on the verge of calling this like the best defensive card in the defect deck, but that could be recency bias rearing its ugly head yet again. This is kind of like a heinous play, don't get me wrong, but 2 of those and then a Reinforced Body for 1. We take no damage. I already did the math. You're ticking me off just a little bit, but you know what? One day, you have to get the perfect... I have to get an imperfect draw every time for you to touch me. If I ever get the perfect draw, cancel Christmas, buddy. That's all I'm going to say. I would love to kill you on this turn, and that is going to be doable. This was not the right turn for a slow play. This is the right turn for a you die. Glacier. Beautiful. Upgraded. Pre-upgraded Glacier. That's so nice. I would gladly take a peek. Imagine Nilri's Codex. Okay, Nilri's Codex. Annoying, but good. Because now we have to make decisions, but that's not a bad thing. You're interesting, but I think I'd rather just buy a Glacier and then a regen. Because it's possible there were some potions in there we could have popped immediately to get like extra like max HP and healing, but I'm gonna play it like that because I do respect the healing power. But okay, remove a card from the deck. We're still gonna cut strikes. I don't know where our damage is gonna. Our damage is coming from Streamline, so like one great attack would really hit the spot for sure. This is gonna be a long fight, so. Don't be afraid to pop it. You need Echo Form. I mean, a Rebound Zap is always nice. I think we almost, though, we need to seek... well, you know what? It'll be a 2-cost Glacier. So rather than that, let's just get Reinforced Body. And, like, I think I'm a different kind of beast, man. I think I'm always feeling more secure. It'll cost what it costs, so let's take the 0-coster then. Oh no, it goes in our draw pile, so we should have taken a Glacier. Yeah, okay. Now we're learning. What I was just gonna say though is I always feel better having a Reinforced Body in my hands, so I know that I can get myself out of a pinch. I think we can play this. It'll draw twice. I understand the expense, but we get that out of it. We still have 2 energy. This gives us 18, which is more than we need. 9, 4, 2... 9 is what we need. So let's recursion and then send it. I was skipped. Nilri's Codex is going to slow this run way down, but we respect it. We do. The only question is, do you need to double up on Glacier? We're doing the math today because I feel like this deck needs the help, even though the Snecko Eye... Well, Snecko Eye adds like some variance, if not complexity, but I gotta do the math. Because I'm like, 1 Glacier is 7 block, and it evokes 2 orbs. So it's 17 block. It takes you to 21 block, basically. So you can definitely afford to throw this out there first, which will make it much better in the future. And then actually, having played it twice, even though it's a 2-cost... No, wait, we're not there, but this gets us there. And then, Streamline cost 0, we can hit you again. Because at some point, we do have to hit you. And at this point, I think it's just too late for those powers, but you can see the power of Nilri's Codex in theory. Okay. This turn is a stall, because we didn't draw anything amazing. So I would happily just double up on Glacier, basically to get a Lightning Orb out there, and then get a Lightning Orb out there and push it 1 closer to the front. All for 1? Listen, it costs 2, and I could see a world where it brings back some juicy 0-cost cards for us. Why not? Now, we don't have any zero-cost cards in our discard pile. I was assuming we would get some, but that's apparently that was naive of me. If I double up, I mean, that's just not good, man. Double up on this 6 of these? Well, what if I would pop the energy potion, and then it would summon 5 lightning, which would give me 20 block, and I can't do the math, man. I'm so sorry. Okay, I gotta walk through it step by step. It's so embarrassing. Pop the energy potion. I go to 10 energy. Okay, then it evokes 5 lightning. So first, or it channels 5 lightning, I should say. 1, 2, wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 lightning orbs. Wait. You're all gone. And 2 more lightning orbs are gone. So that's like 24 damage and 20 block. 10 block. And then 5 times 8 is 40. Okay, so this should kill you. It evokes 2 lightning orbs, which is 16. And then it evokes 5 lightning orbs, which is 40. I think it even did 24 on the first one. So again, I was a little embarrassed, but we get there. Those cards are too cheap for me to care about. I'm tempted to go with the super elite path, but I'm gonna air. Well, honestly, I think I'd rather fight an elite than fight these guys, but maybe I'm mistaken. So Glacier is very nice. A dual cast is fine. It's a great turn for a Seek. You could even, honestly, it's not about playing it cheap, it's about playing it, like, for tempo. And that's an amazing time to be playing Echo Form, is when you're already not taking block and it's turn 1. So, I was just about to say the next best thing would be Core Surge, so that I could avoid the vulnerability. And then, sure, it makes Chill a little bit worse, but, like, I think we basically don't care. If I evoke 2 of these, I will get hit. So we should Glacier first. And then, I hate to play Lightning for 1, but... And then, okay, let me look at this. I think this all for 1 kind of goes crazy. It'd be nice if we could get some attacks in there. I'm realizing... 12 damage. Honestly, this brings back, like, Glaciers. I know it works nice for Streamline as well, don't get me wrong. But because it brings back Glaciers, I know that, like, we're safe. So I'm gonna take you up on it. Just nice to have a Core Surge, honestly. I think we might start to... Like, now that we're kind of getting an idea for how the deck looks. Hang on, this is a weird one. Honestly, I think we just want to rebound on you because it's like our best value. Recursion means we don't take damage. So, okay, fine. Now that... So, I guess what I'm trying to say is that this looks like a Frost Focus build, but it has the added weirdness of having Snecko Eye. So, that seems nice. What do we do to lean into that? Well, even though it might not be played for value with Snecko Eye, we probably want... defrags. And I think if we get defrags and more cards that channel lightning or even darkness, although it's not what I would consider like a typical play here for me. I think there's something to like there. Fission, like I'm adding it because it's like a get out of jail free card if we draw pure garbage, but... Okay, so this is like our first real, like... Our first real time getting screwed. We're taking 21 damage, which is nasty. Life goes on, though. What are you doing? I don't know why life goes on sounded like I was saying lasagna there. You got a strike. Not interested. I would love to... I mean, I don't really want to double up on a Glacier, right? In this situation, I guess I'd rather, like... I'd rather zap twice, and then use a zero-cost Glacier to sort of, like, push it around there, and then we finish the job. Alright, that's fine. Not amazing, but fine. Strawberry. Do we want question marks, or do we want... I think we always like a chance to improve our cards. Seek is like an obvious upgrade target. We don't need the rest, we just need some potions. How about an early electrodynamics? Now that would really hit the spot. I think there's a play here. Ah, the play kind of sucks, though. Or does it? Okay, Echo Form. Here's my play. Equilibrium to freeze the cost. Huge. To freeze the cost of this Streamline so that I can play it for 40 next turn and it'll cost 0 in the future. Like, pretty much wipes out a unit. We have 2 energy left. Which is kind of bumming me out, but... we go ahead and take 2, which is actually not like a bad amount to take if we look at it from the perspective of enabling Centennial Puzzle, but obviously we gotta put some work in on these guys, but that's what we're here for. So you double up on Glacier, because not taking damage tends to be good. We need to ruin your life because you guys scale really fast, so I think if nothing else, like 3 lightning. It gives us something to evoke off of a doubled card so that I can do a lot of damage to you. I mean, I'm simply not going to... I have to think about it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. 14, you give me 9 block, 12, okay. As cowardly as this looks, I think you double up on your strike. I'm stupid. I don't know why I thought Reinforced Body would play twice. Okay, so we're looking for something... 20 damage, you got 21. Honestly, I'll pull back my 0-cost Glacier, and we might as well pull back a 0-cost Streamline then. I guess it's a good sign that, like, even when you mess up a bit, the run looks pretty resilient. But it would look a little more resilient if it had White Beast statue. I'm just saying, okay? Not trying to cause any problems. That was fine. A reboot is probably going to cost us energy, but that's fine. Now, you waste your first turn, which is beautiful. I love to see that. Give me, I mean, we don't need to play a Core Surge, but it might be nice to, it's nice to play but it's nice to play a Streamline off of an Echo Form, to be honest. But it's nice to play a Core Surge off an Echo Form. So again, we're suffering from not having good cards. Oh, I know what you take. Take 2 strikes so you don't see him next turn. And then play a Rebound because it costs nothing. And then just throw out a 4 Energy Tempest. And we'll call that a reasonable first turn. Now with Echo Form, we got to pay attention to what we're doing on turn 2. But it's a good start. It's not like my favorite turn that I've ever seen. But I'll play an Equilibrium just because I think it's... nice to hold a Reinforced Body. You've heard me say it 30 times over the course of the episode so far, but it's true, man. 3 energy. I mean, double Streamline, we take 4 damage. But, like, I really don't want to take 4 damage if we don't have to take 4 damage. I would rather, like, hit you a little bit and then take none. Unless we take a bunch this turn, in which case I'll be very upset with myself, but I don't think that's going to happen. So double up on Core Surge. Again, there's probably a way to get there. There's nothing in our pile here. We can Glacier. If we're going to... honestly, we're not taking damage, throw a Creative AI out there. I don't think you can get a self-repair, but... maybe I'm wrong. Well, apparently, I didn't remember it, but we've channeled some lightning, apparently. I will happily add another Glacier. At some point, we need to do some damage, though. How about early Creative AI? I can't believe that, like, this is the play. Okay. Early Creative AI into an Electrodynamics as soon as possible, otherwise things are going to sting. We need Echo Form, but we can't play a Seek to grab it here. This is kind of detritus, to be honest. This is pretty bad. These are all very expensive. I mean, there's a chance Reboot does something for us. But, I mean... I think I'd honestly rather just at least have the artifact out there and then... I don't really know. Having 2 Tempests could be sick in a Snecko Eye deck, but this is a spicy turn, obviously. And, just keep in mind, unfortunately, it's becoming clear. Would have been really nice if that hit you. It's becoming clear that Echo Form does not exist. Now, we need... I'm sorry to do this. This has to hit the Gremlin Wizard. Oh my god, it did. Okay, fine. No Echo Form? Dude, it's the last card? Criminal. It's a criminal action, man. I'll evoke. I'll evoke on this any day of the week, man. And then next turn we know we're getting Echo Form, but this dude, it's tough because he's spending this turn to summon, which means next turn he's probably attacking. And that's quite the attack. We can't play it. And I'd love to play it, but we can't play it. We need to, like, send the Glacier out there and send another Glacier out there. And then this is a bit of Miracle Ball. Could be worse. I think the best thing I can say, really, is that, like, Echo Form being back in our draw pile means that it didn't get exhausted. It's a bit of a disaster. I don't think many people would dispute this. No, just hold it. Okay. How many lightnings have we done this turn, man? Actually, this is a great all-for-one if we draw it. Okay, this could have gone so much worse, by the way. Like, this is at least not as bad as it... I mean, I'm used to higher levels on Ascension, I guess. I'm just like, the Seek costing 3 is... If you'll forgive me, is breaking my balls right now, man. I'm playing Glaciers for no reason. I'm playing Glaciers, like, in case a Blizzard shows up later. It's madness. And now I gotta deal with these lads again. Recycle that costs 3? Why do you hate me, man? At least... Honestly, this is actually not so bad. At least we got our Echo Form out there, which means I can actually double up on my cards. But this turn's gonna be quite nasty, man. We have many 0-cost Andes? Not really. But, like, if I all-for-one, does the second all-for-one bring back all-for-one? In which I feel like I kind of gotta go for it. You gotta... Well, you're doing, what, 66? I mean, I think the only way I live is if I kill you, so I think I gotta go for it. It brought itself back, which is what I needed, and then I can, like... I just have to kill you. So I'm gonna play Rebound, Streamline, which will bring it back, Dual Cast. One of them hit, that's all I could ask for. Strike him, all-for-one him. Where's my Streamline, dude? Oh, I rebounded! No, no, no. He almost died to the... Oh my god. Catastrophic mistake. He dies if we play the Rebound after the Streamline. But I'm so used to the flow of playing the Streamline first. What a disaster, man. Well, it is what it is. I still had fun, and I think, honestly, we were making good decisions, and then it all kind of fell apart due to... I mean, 2 things, okay? If I'm being mean to myself, the misplay at the end, sure. That's a very proximate cause. Never drawing a cheap enough Seek to play to also play Echo Form when we drew Seek early, and then Echo Form literally being the last card, and then when we drew it, not having the energy to play it because we would have died if we played it, so having to shuffle it back into the deck, and then eventually on like turn 7 getting to play it. When your win con is that, you know, elusive, that's hard. That's hard, but you know, I think I'm proud of us regardless. And I'll see you next time. See ya!